When it goes to promos for films, games, or any kind of media like that, they usually do fast food promos, in this case, kids' meals. And we've seen a lot of this when it goes to places like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, Carl Jr.'s, and even Panda Express. Yeah, don't you remember the time they promoted Pixar's Turning Red? Red Pandas aside, when it goes to video games, there's quite a couple examples, like with Super Mario Bros., where in the 1980s, in the 2000s, and even 2023, they promoted it. If only the toys didn't leak a couple months before the movie's release. And yes, Earthworm Jim has had his fair share of being in fast food promos, and today, I thought I'd talk about them while also giving some history to these two places that had kids menus.
Taco Bell presents Nacho and Dog. Nacho is a cat.
My pleasure.
And Dog is a dog.
Woof. See?
Nacho is a certified TV cook, and he can answer the following.
In 1987, Taco Bell somewhat introduced the kids meal as the kids fiesta meal. It kinda sounds odd, since in Spanish, fiesta means party, so kids party meal? Other than that, in 1995, Taco Bell would have reworked its kids meal system by making two new characters to promote it, known as Nacho, who was a cat, and Dog, who was, well, a dog. They were sadly discontinued around the late 90s, and Taco Bell would be one of the first few fast food places in America to actually discontinue its kid meals in 2013 due to low sales and also because of concerns about child obesity and nutrition. So yeah, there's some of the history of Taco Bell's kids meals. So now let's talk about the Taco Bell toys of Earthworm Jim. In 1995, to promote the TV show, Taco Bell actually had 4 toys and an activity ding on the bags. And I'll gladly be happy to demonstrate what these toys do. Alright, live action zebra here. Here is the Taco Bell bag for Earthworm Jim. As you can see, it's pretty cool right here, design. Also at the same time, there's also puzzles on it. Like right here, it shows little tiny path ding for Earthworm Jim. Like right here, it literally says, "Tell whoever is near you, they look groovy." I'm not sure. Alright, anyways, and then there's also this part, the Space Chase, which is basically a drag and draw Earthworm Jim to whatever section. But else that's kind of odd is that right here, if you look at Queen Slug for a butt, literally her eye is white and not black, because usually her eyes are black with 4 yellow. Not yellow, 4 red dots. Oh god, I get her eyes confused all the time. But yeah, there's white, which looks really weird. And secondly, the plot of this is literally they all got sucked into a black hole, and now they need their ships in order to fly out of there. But it makes me ask, why the heck would Earthworm Jim need the craze cycle to fly out of a black hole? That makes no sense. And also, there's a promo for the Playmates toy line. And then the last part of this is the crossword with Earthworm Jim characters, and these are all hints for it, as you can see right there. Anyway, enough of that, the toys. Okay, the toys, there's actually, that didn't go out as planned. Anyway, the toys. Yeah, this is what I have, my collection. Let's see. There's this little one right here. It's Earthworm Jim and the Pocket Rocket. You see there's wheels on the bottom. And it would basically just, like, move around, kinda. It's actually supposed to have a little tiny mechanism right here. You'd stick in it, and when you pull it, it would move. Here's footage of it being demonstrated in the commercial. But yeah, and you're wondering, why not use this one? Well, it's because I prefer to keep my stuff in its bag for value reasons. And then there's this one, a Peter Puppy mold. I know on eBay people say these are piggy banks. They're not piggy banks. They're not. There's actually a miniature Peter figure that actually goes in here. This is what it looks like with it. But mine didn't have one, sadly. And I hope one of these days I could come across one. And then this one, which is a Bob the Killer Goldfish in a little tiny fishbowl. Basically, there's a sign on it that says "Get Jim," and how it works is, I'm guessing there's some sort of mechanism in here that gets to move like this, it just turns the other way, I don't know. And then the last one, Earthworm Jim. You see, it's really a giant Earthworm Jim. What you do is you squeeze it, and this part is actually supposed to come off. And as you can see, I can't really do that because it's in a bag. But for some reason, let me grab it. For some reason, they're the same height. They're almost the same freaking height. And that's just weird. It's just so weird how they're the same height. But yeah, those are the Taco Bell toys. Well, this isn't. These right here. They're all the Taco Bell toys. So I guess that's it. I'm not sure. I would do the mazes on Taco Bell bags, but no, they're worth too much. I'm not gonna. Unless I find a photo scan of this somewhere on the internet, then maybe I'll actually record myself, like, actually solving all these puzzles, because they look quite fun. Alright, signing out. So for the history of Carl's Jr.'s, I wasn't able to find that much about it, other than it being called Hardee's in certain parts of America. For their kids' meals, which were, had a name change here and there, they were started around like the early 80s, and then around 1997, Earthworm Jim actually had a promo with Carl's Jr. / Hardee's, which sadly I won't be able to show off these toys and how they work and stuff, since I don't really have any in my collection, so I'll be showing off the toys and talking about what they do. The Earthworm Jim Pocket Rocket would have had a thing where if you squeezed it, the Plasma Blaster would shoot a little tiny string, which looks kinda cool. And then you have a Princess What's-Her-Name figure, which would have spin around? What? Anyways, Peter Puppy would have just been in this little tiny case, and when you squeezed or like pushed this little back piece, it would have just caused him to come out of there. I don't know, it's kind of odd. And then the Snot Squirter, which would have done what rubber ducks do, aka suck in water and squirt it out. Compared to the Taco Bell toys, these are actually worth a lot more money. And also at the same time, these came out in 1997. To remind you, the action figure line was already over, the TV show was already over, and Earthworm Jim Dirty was in development during that time. So kinda questions why you would do it in 1997 and not 96 or 95 when the show was still on. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Comment down below if I missed anything.